listening to Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Doug, what's up, man?
How are you guys? I'm in Bisbee, Arizona. It's 5 in the morning.
What are you doing in Bisbee?
That's where I live.
You live in Arizona?
Yeah, it's a little town down by the Mexican border.
Doug has nigger qualities. He really wants to just drop off the earth. But he has to get famous enough for anybody to care. Doug is one of those guys like me who wants to quit, but he can't quit till he gets quittable.
You're one of those guys that just kind of moved to Arizona and bought a house for like a mansion for $20?
Yeah, basically, and it's right by the border, so when shit gets weird and FEMA starts putting people in camps for real, I can go the other way. And
he could leave and go to Mexico.
Jump the border south and, high-five the guys coming over for jobs.
Joe Rogan's told some pretty wild stories about you, man.
You guys have always been so cool to me. I keep getting emails out the ass. Go on O&A. They're big fans and blah, blah, blah. I've been, clean and sober for, 3 weeks.
Get the fuck out of here, really. Is that just something on purpose? You going to pursue this, or?
Just to see what it was like. And then today I go, fuck this, and I ate a bunch of mushrooms, started drinking wine, smoking cigarettes again. And, so now I'm still up. I get a Xanax trying to knock me out, and I'm sitting on MySpace like a fucking faggot in the middle of the night looking for friends.
God damn, yeah.
Someone emails me and says, hey, if you're still awake, call Opie and Anthony. Here's their number. And I go, I'm not going to be awake in an hour. And here I am, chugging down to the wine, still awake. And I go, fuck, I'll call Opie and Anthony.
So you're on the tail end of just being up all night.
Yeah.
You must get some good mushrooms in Arizona, huh? The Indians know where to get them?
Yeah, I get a good stash. I've just been picking at them little by little all day. I didn't go full tits out.
What made you go on the wagon, though, in the first place?
I binge on the road.
Yeah.
To the point where my fucking hands shake like Parkinson's disease. Like I actually think about faking Parkinson's so I don't have to admit I'm a reckless alcoholic.
I never saw the actual video, but I saw the clips on the infomercial with you on that Girls Gone Wild video. You look like you're completely tanked on that whole thing.
How could you not be? That guy's such a douchebag. It's so not fun. For all the fun it looks like it should be, that guy sucked every ounce of fun out of just, naked.
The guy that runs it, right? What's his name?
Joe Francis. He's such a douchebag. He's such a egomaniacal. I don't want to say date rapist because he would sue me for that, because that is defamation. But, I mean, he fits all the profile of it. He's just
He comes off like a real creep, like just a scary, creepy guy.
He's the worst person I've ever met, and I've been with some shitty fucking people in my life.
What's it like? Like it comes off like the chicks are all into it, and everything's like fine, like you said, like fun and everything. But isn't there a lot of like coercion going on with these girls? And
well, with him, if he's there, there's a coercion of a different sense. He doesn't give a shit about the business. He's there for his own personal amusement,
just getting laid.
Just horribly degrading. Like everything you would think a porn magnet is, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Like just really seedy. But I mean, the chicks that are all into it are the dumbest fucking chicks in the world.
Yeah,
so
of course.
That's not even amusing. I'm 38 years old, so that whole giggly. I can't believe I'm going to show you this. I don't want to. Oh my God! I'm not trying to talk you out of a hand job on prom night. Show your tits and get off the bus.
It is what it is. That's the one thing you get older is that the anticipation of titties is gone after you turn 30. It's just like, come on, pull your tits out. You don't understand.
Yeah, well, I mean,
this coy shit is dead.
Yeah, tits are always nice to look at, but I'm not going to fight for them.
Yeah.
I don't have no muscles no more. You don't have no muscles after you get 35. Like you go to pull a titty out. She's like, no. You be like, okay, all right, bitch. No means no in my world now, bitch. Isn't it?
Don't have the patience.
Once I learn how to pull a titty out with the two fingers and they come out the front instead of dealing with the back, I don't play around no more. You're just like,
fuck it.
All right, sweetie. Thanks for this.
Did you fly on the guy's jet?
Yeah, I flew on his jet a couple times, but when I could get on the bus with the crew, because the crew was phenomenal, I go, I'll ride with the crew and meet you there. You don't want to fly in the jet? No, I don't.
Did the crew just badmouth the guy all the time?
Everyone fucking hates that guy.
Isn't he getting sued for some
He's always in some shit.
Fucking court is his part-time job.
He's gotten off on a lot of those underage things. He got off on one of those, and a lot of the ones where the girls said they didn't sign consent forms or shit like that.
Yeah, lawyer money.
I don't see anything about it.
And the guy is so fucking filthy rich.
Is he really?
Like, I don't know who's buying those things. They just don't look like something you want to buy and pop in the CD player.
Who's buying them? It's just a guess, but it's all the people who the Christian right in the middle of this country that you assume doesn't really exist in that many numbers. But once he got it on TV and made porn okay, like that was his brilliance, was making porn. That's the only even pseudo porn that they sell on television.
Yeah. You bought that fucking exercise machine. You know, why can't I buy something?
And that's why they have fucking Snoop Dogs or comics host the thing, so then they can say, I just wanted it for the comedy. I love Snoop Dogg. I'm a big rapper.
Hey, Doug, we got to ask you about that baiting thing you do.
Yeah, it's so hard to do any justice to without reading it. If you go to my site or baiting.org, we got a book deal now. We're going to put it into a book. It's basically like a prank phone call, only it's on instant messenger, where you bait the pedophiles into thinking you're a 13-year-old girl, and then you just fuck with them. Because once you get a guy jacking off, then you can fuck with them as much as you want. And, so if you're fucking a girl and then right in the middle she goes, I think I have herpes, you're going to keep fucking her because you already started.
Do you need a consent form to do that?
Consent form to do what?
Say some dudes
publish it for legal reasons. When we put it into a book, we'll have to change their screen name to own the domain or own the screen name.
Now, why is that?
Well, because defamation is anytime if you accuse someone of doing something illegal, then you can get sued for defamation. I already went through this once.
Can't you just put it down and say, this is how it went down, here's the screen name, it's all fact, it happened.
The point is, I had a frivolous lawsuit. Some guy I said was a fucking crackhead on my website. The way you'd say, yeah, you're a fucking crackhead, shut up. But because I said crackhead, that insinuates he's doing something illegal, where he sued me for, whatever, a fucking $250,000. And it got thrown out because it was frivolous, but it cost me $10,000 in legal fees to get it thrown out. That's the whole justice system is so fucked like that.
Isn't crackhead like you could call someone crackhead in the same way you would a douchebag, and he wouldn't say, I'm not a actual douchebag. Like crackhead has become something you could just, someone's acting like a fucking lunatic, you say, this guy's a fucking crackhead.
I don't clean out women's vaginas.
Last time I was never there in a woman's pussy cleansing with some kind of vinegar and water.
But if he was in that pussy cleaning it out, that's not illegal. It's the letter of the law. If you insinuate he's done something illegal, like smoke crack, then you're open for defamation suits. This is a $10,000 lesson I learned. So now I know to call them douchebags instead of crackheads.
Someone's calling me out that I said CD player instead of DVD player.
I caught that too.
And he's like, he capitalized it and said I'm a fucking tool. John Holmes, sure it's his real name, from Beverly Hills. Banned. All right. Do they have to? I could understand if I said I put it in my toaster and watched it on fucking. I can understand if I said something like that.
I did hear CD player.
So Doug, when you get those things and you put it in your transmission of your car and watch it, I can understand if I did something like that. I mixed up CD. Our fucking listeners are the most nitpickiest fuck. John Holmes is a crackhead. And I don't mean that figuratively. Literally, he was smoking crack this morning. You cocksucker. Hate our listeners. Pests. Pestilence. What are you working on? You got anything to plug?
No, fuck no.
No, huh? Just hanging out in fucking Bisbee?
Yeah.
How'd you
I
pick
look back
Bisbee?
on
Would
the
you
road
throw a
next year.
fucking dart at a map? How'd you get Bisbee, Arizona? Who recommended
You know what?
Bisbee?
I found it accidentally just driving back roads, but it's this weird little town, and there's nothing like it.
Sounds weird.
It's like this hippie enclave. It was a mining town where the mine went bust in the 70s, and all the property value just went dirt cheap, so all these artists and freaks just took over the town, and it's the most beautiful town, all built in the mountains. It's not on the way to anything, so no one finds it. It's not like Sedona or something.
It sounds like the type of
fucking Beverly Hills jack-off, jumps in and makes it overpriced. It's just weird.
It definitely sounds like the type of town that's on the graphic at the beginning of the X-Files, Bisbee, Arizona. It just sounds like there's probably flying saucers there at night and shit.
Very well could be.
All right, well, visit Doug's what do you got, MySpace, right?
Yeah, I got DougStanhope.com, and I'm on the MySpace /Doug Stanhope.
Yeah, we see you on everyone's friend list. You're very friendly. How many you got? How many friends?
I don't know, like 6,000 or
6?
something.
I just broke 7.
I'm no Dane Cook.
Dane Cook's got like how many?
870 million.
It's ridiculous. He's got more than the guy that's instantly your friend that owns MySpace at the beginning.
Tunisia, Indonesia,
million.
all the tsunami places.
They love him. They fucking love him. Rogan's got a lot too.
I bet you
He's
Rogan's
up
not
to
beating.
16,000.
16,000 Rogan's got.
Oh,
yeah. He
640,000.
640,000 friends. Those aren't friends.
As much as you want to down it, it's such a great form of marketing because, like, since the whole FCC bullshit went down, like I'd go on the road, I'd do 6 or 7 stations, and then the FCC thing went down, and now I'm down to like 1 or 2 in a market, and one of them's pre-taped so they can cut out all the meat, and it's fucked. There's no way to get ahead if you're a comic of any substance.
You know what Dane can do now though? He could put out a bulletin to 680,000 people. It's unbelievable how many people you can get in touch with at one moment on this fucking MySpace.
Cut. All right, go on now.
Man, if I ever get to that fucking horrible city, I'll come by and sit in. Yeah, I just hate New York. I avoid it like the plague. I hate crowds.
You got a little agoraphobia there, Doug?
Yeah, I'm like that. Fucking New York City's like it's like last-minute Christmas shopping 24 hours a day. I get all freaked out. My earth is freaked out.
It's like that, 365 days a year. It's like last-minute Christmas shopping everywhere.
Awful. But I'll be back. God hates me, so he'll send me back there.
Sirius XM, the virus. You're listening to Anthony.